In Acts chapter 2, I want you to just look at that. Acts chapter 2. We'll start reading in verse 42. I just want to explain and get a feel for what that early church was like. And I've shared these verses before. Acts chapter 2 and verse 42. It says this. It says, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to the fellowship and to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe, and many wonders and miraculous signs were done by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. Selling their possessions and goods, they gave to anyone as he had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. I gotta ask you something. Do you literally want to be a part of a movement like that? You sure? I mean, think this through. Would you want to be a part of something like that first church? Because think about it. What it says was that they would gather together daily at the temple. You really want to be a part of that? Where you're at the church every day, gathering with the other believers? It talks about how they opened up their homes to one another and they would have meals together. You really want other people in your house, breaking bread, having communion with you, biting into your family time? You sure you want that? It says they were selling their possessions as everyone had need. As anyone had need. Do you want to be a part of that? You seriously would want to be a person that says, okay, I don't own anything anymore. What's mine is yours. If someone's in need, hey, I'll sell one of my cars. We'll just have one car. You don't have any, I'll sell. You really want to be a part of that where you would let go of your own possessions, everything you've worked so hard for, to say, you know what, someone else is in need? I'm going to give to them. And as I bring up, things around the world and go, man, here's some brothers in need over here, brothers in need over here. And you just, okay, yeah, I can sell my house. I'll just rent for a while. I'll just do it. You really want to be a part of that? Think this through. You want to be a part of a movement like that? Where you're that intimate with so many people that even your stuff isn't your stuff anymore? Now, some of you who don't make a lot, you go, oh yeah, I want to be a part of that. And, but what about the others? It's just one of those things, man. Are you that type that you go, you know what, I want to feel that sense of awe. I want to be a part of this movement, where everyone just goes, man, this is nuts. This is crazy. Everyone's so giving, and I just want to give everything I have to these people. I want to love these people. I want them in my house. I want to meet with them daily. I just want to see more and more people fall in love with this God that I love. When you read about that early church, they were absolutely consumed with God. Do you want to be a part of that? And if so, it starts with prayer. Man, I read that and I go, you know what? I'm kind of bored with American church. I want it all. I want everything the Bible has to offer. I want everything that the Holy Spirit has to offer. Everything the church was meant to be. I want to be a part of something like that. And yet, when you look at the book, you go, well, it started with a ton of prayer. For a movement of God like that video said, history is silent. Or what did it say? Silent about revivals that... it didn't start with, whatever. You guys read it. You know what I'm talking about. That was a good quote, whatever it was. And it just, anything great starts with prayer, where you come before God. Not telling him what to do. Not saying, God, here's a plan. I want you to do this. But really just coming before God and saying, God, I don't know what your plan is. I just want you. Whatever will bring you most glory, I'm asking you to do that. I'm begging you to do that. Is that what you want? Are you completely surrendered where you say, okay, God, whatever that is, then I just want it to be of you because I'm tired of me. I'm tired of what I can produce. I'm tired of what people can produce. I got to have something supernatural in my life. It starts with prayer. When something great happens to you, okay, or something completely tragic happens to you, Jamie, when something crazy happens to you during a day, who's the first person you call? Your wife. Good answer. Okay. Yeah, if something tragic, it's like, man, I got to talk to Terry, right? For you, I don't call her. But, it's like, I got to talk to Terry. Something great happens. I want to talk. Why? Because, why do you call her? You want her to share in all your experience. Why? You love her. Good job. Good answer. In James chapter 5, the whole point of prayer here, as I can see it, is it's the idea of when you're in love, whenever there's good news, there's bad news, the first person you want to tell is the person you're in love with. You're crazy about him. And really in prayer, that's what it's about. That's why in James chapter 5, as we finish up the book of James, it says, is any one of you in trouble? Verse 13, he should pray. Is anyone happy? Let him sing songs of praise. Anyone sick? Have him call on the elders of the church to pray over him and anoint him with oil in the name of the Lord.